Hey yo, welcome back to the channel. I am Eric the Dudley Dog, and it's time for another Monday mail call. That's right, it's time to go through all the stuff I've received in either the past week or kept in my back room and haven't got around to opening until now. And in this case, there's a bunch of stuff from ToyPanic I haven't opened, and I'm guessing some of this stuff dates back until the end of last year. And to clarify, this is not a sponsored video. It's just that I happen to get a lot of stuff from ToyPanic as they are the best online toy store in Malaysia currently. Also, if my voice sounds a bit off, it's because I'm still suffering from a bad cough and sore throat. And with that said, let's get to opening the boxes. There's quite a few of them to get through. Let's go. Box number 1. This is probably the oldest one in my backlog, considering it's the only one that's not wrapped in the black plastic that the other boxes are. And I believe ToyPanic only recently started using the black plastic to completely cover the box. Also take note, despite these boxes being quite big, I expect not really to have much stuff inside because ToyPanic are notorious for overprotection of the stuff they pack inside. They'll put a lot of stuffing paper inside to protect the packages, which is good for the stuff inside, but due to the size of the boxes, I think you guys know it adds to the shipping costs. Oh well. Remember the days when ToyPanic had free shipping including to Sarawak? Anyway, let's get to opening. See a lot of paper. First item, something quite big. What is this? Axie Toys something? D001B. Oh, it's Pit. Okay. Here it is, it's Axie Toys Grey Devil Deluxe, which is a third-party Pit figure based on a much sought-after Build-A-Figure from the early 90s. Very good. I think there's one other item in this box. Okay. It is the Star Queen, which is the gender swap Starscream. Here it is after bubble wrap. Star Queen, I am destined to be the leader. Very nice looking. Starscream, of course, one of my favorite Decepticons. On to the next box. Box number 2, and from the label there should be 3 items in here. Let's go. More wrapping paper. Alright. First up, it is the ZD Toys Avengers Mech Strike Hulk. Here it is after bubble wrap. I recently did a video about quitting collecting Transformers in 2026, but things like this still catch my eye. It's like a third-party Marvel / Transformers figure. So you got this big-ass Hulk that transforms into an Earth shifter. I also have my eye on a few other figures from this line. I'll probably review them in the coming weeks. Second item in this box. It is the Super 7 Thundercats Cruncher. Here he is, another big boy. Now, I'm not really collecting the Super 7 Thundercats line, I'm only collecting the Berserkers. which was this group of pirates that were featured in the cartoon for a few episodes. I have the Super 7 Hammer Hand that came out previously, and it's like, I don't know how many years later it is that they finally came out with the second figure, Cruncher. Hopefully they get around to doing Ram, Bam, and Top Spinner to finish off the group. I gotta love oddball teams like this. And one final item in the box. It is a By Cute Bunnies figure, and I forgot her name. It's Uzagi, something like that. Let me open it up. Here it is. It is the For You By Cute Bunnies Uzaki Hana from the anime series Uzaki-chan Wants to Hang Out. I don't know if I get flagged by YouTube for this, but I don't collect a lot of anime figurines, and this is a lot bigger than what I was expecting. I have cultivated a small collection of anime figurines. I guess this is another one to add to it. On to the next box. Box number 3. Whole lot of paper on the top. Okay, looks like 2 items inside here. First up, it's a big boy. It is the McFarlane Toys Glow in the Dark Edition Bane. Here it is out of the wrapping. You can see me in the reflection. Yeah. There he is. I've been wanting this Mega Fig for a while, and they finally reissued it in Glow in the Dark. I had to get it. One other item inside here. Oh, 2 items. Let's start with this one. This is the McFarlane Toys Green Lantern. There it is. The McFarlane Toys Gold Label Collection Green Lantern Emerald Twilight with comic book. No idea what the storyline is, but this figure looks good enough to display as is without having to open it. And one other item inside here. It is the Nikkei Goddess of Victory character. I don't know what the name is. Once again, hoping my channel doesn't get flagged. It is the Snail Shell / Ami Nikkei Goddess of Victory, one of their characters. I can't read it, the name's in Japanese. It is a posable action figure of one of the characters in Nightwear, I guess. Like I said, these Chinese companies have been coming up with a lot of good posable action figures lately of female characters. On to the next box. Box number 4. I'm getting a load of wrapping paper. Oh, everything's stuck into one box in this one. Let me open this up so we can see what's inside. First up, it is the pop-up parade. Show Tucker and Nina Kamura. From one of the most mind-scarring episodes of anime ever. From Full Metal Alchemist. Very nice. And next up is another snail shell figure. This is Eileen, I believe it is. I'm not sure if this is connected to the Nikkei figure just now, but they're like in the same vein. Posable female action figure. Alright. Box number 5, something a bit smaller. I think they could have fit the previous 2 figures in a box this size rather than using an oversized box. But like I said, they like to overprotect the stuff that they send out, which is both a good and a bad thing. Aha. First up, Marvel Legends Deadpool. Marvel Legends Daredevil from the Daredevil Born Again series. Here he is, Matt Murdock himself. I had originally planned on skipping this one as I already had the previous Marvel Legends version of this character, but I decided to finally get this one an upgrade because this one has like more articulation and stuff. Even the coloring is not the same. This is the new suit. I think I kind of like the old suits look better. I haven't watched the new series yet, by the way. Also inside here, it's a couple of Thundercats. And it is the Masters of the Universe Cross Thundercats crossover figures, Lion-O and Panthro. These are 2-in-1 figures because you can see the characters are dressed in Masters of the Universe gear, but the gear is removable, so you have regular Thundercats figures. It's too bad I couldn't make this in proper 6-inch scale, and instead these are like, I think about 5-inch, following the classic Masters of the Universe toy line. I originally was not planning on getting these, but then I saw that they had these. They were doing like more or less the full team. I mean, there is a Chitara, which I think I received recently also. And also Tigra is coming out soon, and there's also a Mumra, and that's about it. So they're skipping Wily Kid and Wily Cat, which I don't really mind. But technically I have like a small Thundercats collection to add to the shelf. And finally, what is this in the box? Irina Guardian. Let's get out and take a look. Okay, now I remember. It's another one of those posable like Chinese action figure, female action figures. In this case, it's a bunny girl, blonde bunny girl, and she should come with some weapons, artillery, if I remember right. Okay. Box number 6 and the smallest box of the lot. There's 2 stuff inside here. One is the Spider Wrestler. There he is. Basically, this is the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man from the first Spider-Man movie where he wrestled Macho Man in a cage match. Not official, third party, but who knows if Hasbro will ever get around to doing something like this. And one of the items right here, it is the Combatants Fight for Glory. Gold Heel Dealer. Okay. And here she is. Barbarian woman. Most reviews have said this is one of the best figures of the year so far. Nice. And the final box for today. Let's end it another big one. Paper out of the way. Oh, okay. You guys can probably see it. It is the high-tech helicopter, better known as Switchblade from Mask. The recent reissue by loyal subjects. One of those toys I really wanted as a kid but couldn't get it. So thank God for these reissues. Even though they do have their fair share of QC problems. And here it is out of the bubble wrap. It's a very big box. Nice. And the last item. Bone Shaker. What is this? It is the Transformers Hot Wheels crossover Bone Shaker. They only have 2 vehicles out in this line, and this is the better looking of the 2. Very nice, although I do admit I probably overpaid for this on ToyPanic when other places were selling it a lot cheaper. Oh well. Doing my best to fit everything into the screen, here's everything we unpacked today. It's like a total of 18 figures here. And with that said, that is gonna do it for today's video. Thumbs up the video if you liked it, subscribe if you wanna see more. Comment below if you have any thoughts on the stuff I got here. If you'd like to see me review anything in the future. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya!